Hey, my name's India and today I'm going to be reviewing D.W. Jackson's Forgotten Mage as an entry to his competition for a trip to Japan. Forgotten Mage follows Bren Farlane, a young prince of Farlan, in a medieval world with suggestive gender role reversals. His younger sister Sandria is the heir to the throne of Farlan, and his mother wants to go against his late father's wishes for Bren to become the ruler of the land of the Mages, meaning his sister would inherit 2 crowns. This is a much smaller territory, but the Mages produce helpful and extraordinary items, and she thinks he is unsuitable and lacking in magical ability for this role. Bren's never really questioned this. He's kind of been conditioned to accept his future as a political tool to be married to a foreign princess to form treaties. However, Thurman, his father's staff, convinces, or more accurately forces him to have to run away. After publicly humiliating and hurting Bren's sister Sandria, and Bren being blamed for this, Bren runs away to avoid punishment to the land of the Mages to instead seek training so he can inherit his role. Along the way he meets Faye, a headstrong farmhand, and learns more about his father's past. Meanwhile, Thaddeus, Bren's father, is in a parallel running narrative, stuck on an astral plane between 2 worlds. Thaddeus encounters Humanus from the opposing world, who tells him he wants to kill all the mages in Bren's world, the world Thaddeus originated from, to stop the veil being weakened, as each time a being uses magic, the veil between these 2 worlds is damaged. This is a terrible thing according to Humanus, as in his world, all the beings have godly power in comparison to those in Bren's world, and they seek to destroy every form of life in Bren's world. I said Bren's world way too many times, didn't I? No? Thaddeus encounters Humanus from the opposing world, who tells him he wants to kill all the mages in the world he originated from, the world that Bren is still in an effort to stop the veil between these worlds being weakened, despite the fact that until the veil is destroyed between these 2 worlds, Thaddeus and all others stuck on the astral plane can't return home. Humanus says this is because in his original world, the people who have now become in charge after killing his father, the previous king, seek to destroy all other forms of life than those like him and them who have godly power, having learned that if they force magic through children, can give them extremes of power. So while Humanus seems like a negative character trying to murder Thaddeus' son, our main character, Bren, his sister, and loads of other mortals in their realm, he is aiming on protecting the greater good. While Humanus clearly thinks this is the only way to protect mortals in Bren's world, Bren's role as the future ruler of the Mages, and his current training shows that he clearly has some world saving to do in the future, and this really starts off the story in the series. When it comes to characters, I found Bren and Faye particularly inconsistent and therefore annoying. Bren is too good at absolutely everything. He's too magically powerful, he's too good at fighting. His life is so hard because he's so talented in every aspect. Ugh, sucks to be him, right? No, you're not a relatable main character, you're not a decent main character, you're really annoying and whiny, and for someone who's supposed to be portrayed as reserved and growing up in isolation, you're really short-fused. Please stop. Faye, on the other hand, is the headstrong, stubborn female character that everyone just aspires to be, right? No, she instantly becomes a 2-dimensional character who spends all of her time fawning over Bren, who somehow has her hypnotized. It's ridiculous and unbelievable. Genuinely unbelievable. On the other hand, we have Cass, who's studying to be a soldier, an elite soldier, in fact. And then Fina, who's studying to become a leader of the Mages, and she's awesome despite the fact that originally she appears incredibly entitled and just generally irritating and disrespectful. It's like total role reversals. The two characters you're supposed to like and the two characters you do like, total opposites and kind of embarrassing. However, Cass and Fina really provide sass that you don't get from the other characters, and it's definitely appreciated and necessary in these books. While I love fantasy and these books are pretty good and you can tell that the person writing them loves fantasy, they needed to liven it up. In the description you will find links to D.W. Jackson's UK and US Amazon pages. I have to say that I found this competition through Rachel and June's channel, and that while this is a competition entry, I did genuinely enjoy these books. Thanks for watching, and I hope to be posting other book reviews soon.